What is up, my good friends, and welcome to episode 74 of Closet Gamers Age of Engineering series. That is right. How the bloody hell are you doing today? Last episode, we wrapped up and we were just on the verge of making enough empowered oil that we will be able to make our vending upgrade. That is right. So now we have just that. We have this 2 tanks filled up with empowered oil. We've got 2 tanks filled with our biodiesel. Yes, that's right, biodiesel. Over at Closet Care, we've got 2 tanks filled up with what was it we needed? I can't quite remember. But the other one, it will come to me in a minute. It was DT fuel, wasn't it? That's it. DT fuel. They filled up with that. We've got over at the temple, if I can find out where the friggin' hell it is. Let me go up this way first. If we go over to this one, I think this is right. Yeah, this is right. These are almost full up with honey. Not honey. What is it? It's short mead, isn't it? That's right, short mead. In these 2, they're almost full up. How's this doing? I think we've used up all of our comb, but what we can do is maybe transfer that into one and then use our first creative fluid tank to make another one of those, so that's not a problem. Or I could probably just go and find some more honey from our hives, because they've been producing for a number of days since we last emptied them. What else do we need to do? So what I wanted to do today was to get the IC2 hot coolant. That's right. Now I've done a little bit of testing on this in a test world and it did not go too well, so I'm not going to do it anywhere near my base because it blew up. That's right, it blew up. And left a big hole in the ground. So what I'm going to do is probably go over to Closet Chem, move away just a little bit from our base, because I don't want to put a massive hole in my base. No, that's right. Massive holes in the base would not be a good thing. So I think probably if we go like a safe distance away and we set it up here, we're only going to set it up just for this. It's a bit of a pain to have to set it up. But the first thing that I need to do is to get a solid canning machine to start making some coolant, and I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way and get lapis, because we've got a lot of lapis, and I mean we've got a ton of lapis, so I'm not too fussed about making it the most efficient way. You know, we've got 58,000 lapis there. So what we'll do is we'll set this up. What I need to do is maybe put, because I've got some medium voltage solar arrays with me, is probably put some transformer upgrades in here. Which I've got a few of. So this is a tier 1 machine, and these are tier 2, so I just need 1 transformer upgrade in there, and then that should be okay. It shouldn't blow up. Please don't blow up. No? Good. Okay, so that's that. Then what we need to do is to get some water, and we'll just put it here for a moment. So we're going to feed normal water in. I'm not going to bother with purified water, although that would be better. It would cost us less lapis, but seeing as we've got lapis for days, I'm not really that fussed. So let's get some conduit and get that going, and then extract always active on there. Now that should start filling up with water. Yes, yes, yes. Excellent. Okay, so we need a macerator as well, and hopefully our terminal is going to play ball. Have we got a macerator going spare? No macerator. So maybe we could just make a macerator. It shouldn't be too much hassle. Yes, nice. This is power tier 1 as well. So what I'll do is, why don't we have? Why don't we do this? Why don't we? Let's go home. Let's get a couple of ender chests, and then we can put some crushed lapis in our back home and have it being piped out to an ender chest. Does that sound like a good plan? So where's our IC2 area? And I also need my Starfo travel. Where are you, Starfo travel? IC2 room over this way. So we've got our macerators. That's not macerator. This is the macerator here. No, that's a compressor. There's the macerator there. So what we need to do is to always keep in stocked crushed lapis. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to get some lapis, and I'm going to pop him there like that. Yes. So that should have crushed it. So now we should have lapis dust in stock. And then let's put that there. Actually, no, they go on that one. They go on that one there. So let's do this. And then let's have, let's get an ender chest. What we're going to need to do is break this actually. Let's destroy our nice, beautiful facade that we've made. Well, yeah, let's do this. Let's have it like this. Keep that many in stock. Don't keep sending them back into the system. Right, so ender chest. Let's get a couple of ender chests. And you can probably do this a lot simpler. I'm just doing it this way because I don't want to put it near my base and blow it up. So let's craft 2 ender chests, which requires glass bottles. I haven't got any glass bottles. See, what? I thought I had loads of glass bottles. In fact, I thought I had glass bottles on craft. Turns out, no. So let's put some of those in stock. In fact, let's get 6, because you never know if you're going to need them. There we go. And then, so ender chest, this one. 2 of those. Go. Bosh. Good. Right, okay, so we've got the 2 ender chests that we need. I also need to probably get something to paint this with, because I think this is going to be occupied with something. So maybe we can just get some dye. And then think of another random combination that we haven't actually used. So we've got orange, we've got green. Let's do... well, we haven't got enough pink. Oh, we've got 2 pink. So let's do... I thought we had 2. It said 2, didn't it? We've only got 1. We've got 1 purple as well. Let's do lime. Let's get 4 lime. Let's do the middle one lime. No, you weren't too good. So what we need to do is to pipe out of this for the moment. And this will give us enough lapis to satisfy our demands for the moment. So extract, always active. And then insert on you. Then you should start getting, if I give you a filter, we just want to use this on the filter. So filter, please. We'll just use an advanced one because we're going to remove it in a minute anyway. It's not going to be here for much longer. So filter on you, extract that. Then this can go back in the system. Here and here. There we go. That should give us a steady supply of lapis. And let's code this one so it's the same. There we go. Let's get our drill. And let's bust this. Nice. Okay, so let's head back over to Closet Chem. And where is... I keep moving this. I need to make this so I can't move it. Right. Central command. Let's say warp back to Closet Chem. And then let's get our IC2 coolant processing. So this is going to process whilst we build our other stuff. Okay, so what I want to do is have my ender chest from here. Pop him there. Let's get those on there, and let's go extract always active, and then insert on that, and then we need to switch this to fluid enrichment. There we go, and then that will process the water, and it should process it into IC2 coolant. Nice. Right, so what we'll do, because it is a one-to-one, it is a one-to-one change from water into IC2 coolant. Let's go like this. Let's get these 2 there. And let's get some more conduit. Let's go out of here. And then round onto these 2. And then let's have this as the fluid extract, always active. Then these should start filling up with cold coolant. Nice. So once they get full, we'll know that we've got enough, and then we can sort of turn all this other stuff off. So we'll let that run whilst we go off and we think about building our reactor. So for the reactor itself, it's basically an IC2 normal reactor that we've got 4 of. So I'm just going to decommission one of those. Surrounded by reactor, where is it? Surrounded by these reactor pressure vessels, which are any type of stone or anything that's classed as stone or that is ore dictionary with stone, and then lead plates, which we've got. Lead plates. I think we've got lead plates on craft. At least I hope we have. We've got 158 in stock. We haven't got lead plates on craft. Now, let me just have a quick look at this. What is your recipe? You are in a block cutting machine, so lead blocks. Okay, well we can do that. Let's get that set up right now. Let's go home. What we'll do is we'll chunk load this area so it carries on working whilst we're not here. Oh look. Am I the most useless player in the entire universe? Yes, I am. I've got to chunk load all 4 of these. Jesus Christ. Don't do that, boys and girls. If you're going to learn anything from this, learn from what I don't do, or actually learn from my mistakes is probably a better way of saying it. Don't do what I do. Make sure you check your chunks and build it in the middle of a chunk, because otherwise you've got to load 4 chunks instead of 1. And it's a massive pain in the arse. Okay, so let's check one thing first of all. Let's check that we've got lead blocks. Yes, we've got lead blocks. And then let's go over to IC2 room over here. Actually, no, we don't need to do that. Let's go central command again. Let's get some lead plates. And let's say 9 of these. We've already got 1 in our inventory there. Let's make a new pattern. And I think I did do this. I know I did do this. But I think what must have happened is when I moved them across, I must have not done something right and either forgotten them or something like that. Actually, no, I know what I did. I know exactly what I did. When I moved them across, I only had 1 block cutting machine and it was full up, and it was this one. So this one can go in our new block cutting machine here. So now we should be able to order some lead plates at least. Let's just check that they're showing up. Good. Lead plates are showing up. So we now, what we need, I need to do some maths actually and figure out how many of these pressure vessels I actually need. Let's do this. Let's cancel that and let's put this into a pattern. Like here. And then I'm just going to do some maths real quick and figure out how many of these I actually need. And then I will be back in a second. We also need access hatches as well. So we need an input and an output for our hot coolant, or sorry, an input for our cold coolant and an output for our hot coolant. Which one is it? It's this one. We need a redstone control port as well, which is more pressure vessels. We need the fluid port, this one, which is fairly easy to make. So none of these are too difficult to make. In fact, nuclear reactors themselves are not too difficult to make either. It's just more lead plates and a basic machine casing. So I might make an entirely new reactor, just so I don't have to destroy the ones that I've already got. Okay, so I'll do that, and then I will be back. Why does it say progress 2% on my progress bar there? What is that all about? Progress 2%. Ah, crafting glass. Always seems to get stuck on glass for some reason. Let me do this. Let me get rid of this. It still says progress 2%. I don't understand what that's all about. Everything says progress 2%. Progress 2%? What the fuck? I don't get it. Okay, well, I'm going to put... I'm going to do some maths, and then I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so Maths Genius is back. And what we need to do, we need to order some reactor ports, don't we? And some reactor stuff. So I'm just going to order a few of these for the moment. So I'm just going to order 20. And they should craft like pretty straight, fast, no problem. I need to order 1 of these. So reactor redstone port. I need to order 2 of these fluid ports for it. So 1 there, and then I'll probably need to order some more pressure vessels. So let's order another 10. Nice. Okay, we'll put those like that. And let's split those across here, like that. That'll give us the 2 fluid ports that we need. Nice. And then I think that's it. What's this? Access hatch? So I wonder if I need this. Maybe it'd be a good idea to get 1 of these as well. Let's do this. And what was the bit that went in the centre? Wooden trapdoor. Okay, good. So now we should be able to make this nice. So on top of that, what I need is 95 pressure vessel blocks. Okay, and this is going to be for the base and the sides and so on and so forth. So this fluid reactor is basically just a nuclear reactor surrounded by these pressure vessel blocks, and then you have your various ports and access hatches and stuff. Okay, so there we are. That's all the things that we need. I've got a nuclear reactor. I've got another 6 reactor chambers. I've got the fluid ports ×2. I've got that access hatch. Not sure if I need an access hatch. I've got a redstone port, and I've also got about 96 pressure vessels. I think it's 95 that I need though, but that will be okay. That will be more than enough. So we'll go back over to Closet Chem, and we will get this guy set up. Now, in terms of designs for a fluid reactor, I'm not quite sure what I need to do. And that's because I looked at some designs and there was various different ones. I tried one that said that it was really efficient, and it ended up exploding. So what I think I'm going to do is probably do something that's only got like one fuel rod in it. That is going to be something very safe that I can just keep an eye on. And bearing in mind we only need 2 tanks of this stuff, so we don't really need to worry about making it efficient or fast or anything like that. What we're looking for really is conversion between IC2 coolant and IC2 hot coolant. That's what we're looking for. What is this? Lead block. Oh, please don't say that's so. Say it ain't so. Where's my wrench? Come on, wrench. I think if you destroy these with anything other than the wrench, then you lose them. So let's just be a bit more careful. So let's go like this. And this. And then the middle one, what we need to do is put something down, like some dirt or something. So let's get some dirt. Right, dirt there. Then nuclear reactor on top. Nice. We can get rid of that, and then we can put our chambers around the outside like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lovely. Okay, now what we need, I wonder if we've got a wand, builder's wand. Nice, beautiful builder's wand. So this is going to go 1, 1, 2, 3. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now what we need to do actually is probably get rid of some of these. So one is going to be a redstone port. So if we put the front of this thing like here. So let's go like this. Let's get our wrench. And then we'll say this one. I can't. No. You're going to be a pain in my arse, aren't you? You son of a bitch. Right, drill. I should have thought about this before. Oh no, it didn't turn into a lead block. It's fine. It didn't do that. It didn't do what I thought it was going to do, which is lose the block itself and turn into a lead block. Let's go and get these back. Need to get inside the reactor. Right, that's good. Now we can block the top off. So we should have like one left over when we do this. Nice. There we go. And then we've got our 3 ports. So we need one for the redstone, which is to switch it on. Then we need one for coolant in. Then we need one for coolant out. There we go, like that. So the coolant out will come out of these guys. I probably need some more pressurized conduit if I'm going to do this like the way I planned to do it, which is to come around here and then come all the way over to here. So let's get some more pressurized conduit. I need to craft some more. There we go, it's crafting. That'll be enough for us for the moment. So into this port here. So insert on you. Then let's go extract. Always active on these 2 guys. And then let's disable that one. So that means that this should, if I put my access hatch down, which I haven't done. So we need to put the access hatch Like there. There we go. So that's full up with IC2 coolant now. So all we need to do is think of how we're going to process this. And I've seen some different designs, but I'm just going to kind of make it up as I go along, I think. I think that'll be okay, won't it? Reckon that'll be okay? We'll just leave a massive hole where things blow up. So let's. I'm going to do I'm going to just maybe have a little bit of a research online about what I need to put in here, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I checked the internet, and what I essentially found was lots and lots of conflicting information about how to set these up properly, which was not very useful. But what I've done is I've gone home and I've basically taught my system how to make vents. I've got overclock heat vents there, but just these ones heat vents. I think. What have we got here? So this is 6 times 9. Which is what, 64, isn't it? Yes, I think so. So let's get, I don't know, like 64 of these. We'll just give it a try. And what we'll do, we'll put our suit on and then we'll get... I need more iron bars. We've got 10 available and we're missing 200. I thought I taught my system how to make iron bars. Let me just go and do this quickly. So now we should be able to order our heat vents that we need. So 64, did we say it was? I'm not sure if we're going to need all these, but they're relatively cheap. Relatively cheap. It's just a load of copper and a load of iron, which we're not exactly short of, are we? So they're going to take a little while to craft because they've got to extrude and make plates and stuff, and tin item casings and things like that. Yes? Okay. So let's go back and let's get the last bit of our infrastructure set up, because I think we've got all of the coolant that we actually need. We should have 2 full tanks there. Yes, good. So this can all pretty much be switched off, although I'll leave it switched on at the moment, just in case. We'll put one there, one there. So that's going to be the hot coolant out, and then we'll come down around into there like that. So this is going to be extract always active. This is going to be insert and insert, and then what we need to do is to get rid of all this and put all of our hazard suit on. Oh, I've picked up my space suit. 1 minute. Chuck that away. Is it rubber? Rubber boots. And also scuba helmet. This one. Perfect. Okay, we're all dressed up and looking like some weird kind of freak. Let's get some fuel rods. Let's get a selection. Let's get some quad fuel rods. Let's get some of these single fuel rods from there. And let's see how our vents are doing. How are you doing, vents? 31 at the moment. Oh, let's not do that. Let's go here. Let's put those heat vents in there. Nice. We'll just wait a few seconds for the remainder of those to craft. What's it waiting for? Turns out we weren't really waiting for much. It was just things were just being a bit slow. So let's chuck these in there now. Right now, like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing with this, so I'm just going to slowly start introducing things. And I need to give this a redstone signal. So let's grab a lever. Let's grab that last heat vent from in there. Let's grab a lever, and then we can switch this dude on. Lever, please. And we'll whack that on there. Now, it's producing 160 heat units per tick. And these are slowly starting to lose durability. Quite slowly. And it is producing hot coolant, but it's going to produce it at a fairly slow rate. Now, last time I did this, I got impatient waiting, and just ended up slinging loads and loads of quad fuel rods in there, and it really wasn't good because it ended up exploding. Now we've got 340. We've got almost a bucket there, so we need to do that like 64 times. But what will happen is these will start to degrade. And then when they start to degrade, then they'll disappear, and it will cause us problems. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start swapping these over so that these cool down a bit. And we're slowly starting to build up hot coolant. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing with this. I'm just kind of just chucking stuff in. Yes. Let me sort of clear out a little bit of space in my inventory so I've got some more space for different things. Let's get rid of some of these wrenches and stuff. Don't really need this on me at the moment. How's it doing? Oh, we've just lost one of these. How's this doing? This is like the most amateur attempt at doing a reactor, isn't it? Maybe that's a little bit too fast, but maybe what we can do is maybe we can put one over there as well. And then maybe one over there. And then maybe one like there. And that will distribute it a bit more evenly. Distribute the heat a bit better. So how's that doing in terms of dissipation? It's got about 10 buckets worth so far, so it's not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. And what are these doing? These are actually healing up. So that's pretty good. I've just accidentally come up with a really good design for a nuclear reactor. Excellent. So maybe we need some more fuel rods, some more single ones. I haven't got those in craft because they're done in a different machine. They're done in a auto crafter. Maybe if I take this one out and put one of these ones in. I think that's too strong. It's too strong for these guys. Yeah, it's just too strong for these normal heat vents. But maybe if we swap that one out for a overclocked one. No, it's still too strong for it. Still too strong. Let's get rid of that. Let's put those back in. So as it is like that with the single ones, it's actually fine. It's not dropping below 99 durability on each one of these. And it's producing a fair amount of coolant. It's not too bad. About 14 buckets worth there now. So I think that will be safe for me to leave it alone. I'm really not confident about leaving that alone. Is it going to have enough coolant in there that it will be able to last? Yeah, I mean it's got quite a lot of lapis, got quite a lot of ender dust, of lapis dust in there. Maybe I've got enough time to nip over to the end, and we'll see. We have to be really careful. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll nip over to the end, and we'll grab the soul of a shulker. Shulker? Yeah. Let's get a soul vial because we need to create vapor of levity, don't we? So let's grab that. Let's quickly whiz over to the end, and hopefully we won't come back to a massive hole in the floor where our reactor used to be. Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers, guys. Right, let's quickly find a shulker. So, where is my soul vial? There it is. So there should be one. There's one. There. Got him. That was easy. Right, back home. What I need to do is to get a broken spawner, and I haven't got one. I've got this guy. This is a ghast one that I was mucking about with. I need to go over to the nether and get a spawner. So let me get my... I can't really put my armour back on until I get rid of these fuel rods. But let's put these back. Let's put these back and let's get our armour back, and then we can go over to the nether. Right, so we're on the hunt for a blaze spawner so that we can repair it and bind it to that shulker. There he is. This one. Let's grab this. Did I get it? Jesus Christ. Can I just have the spawner, please? Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, goodbye. Jesus. Got mobbed. Got mobbed by about a bazillion of them. And I'm kind of on fire, but I've got the broken spawner. That's really good. So I can't remember what I needed to do. Yes, what I need to do is put it in a soul binder. And I've got one here. So let's put that in there like that, and then this shulker soul in there. That will turn that very, very slowly into a broken shulker spawner, and then we can repair it with our spawner that we've got here. I think we can. I think we can just take this one and use that one and repair it in our anvil. So now we should have a broken spawner shulker up there. And if we go over to our miscellaneous area, which is where I put it, I think there should be. Hello. There should be our dark steel anvil here, and we should be able to go like this, or maybe like this and like this. Yes, but I haven't got enough XP on me. So where have I got XP? I think I've got it in my Ender IO area over here. So here's my XP obelisk. Let's take 20 levels from you. Let's go back over to here. And then let's go this one, and then this one, other way round. There we go. So we've got a powered spawner for a shulker now. Now what we can do is we can go over to here. We can get an ME interface, and we can put him on there. Well, actually, let's remove the painting machine for the moment. Where did he go? There he is. We can get our powered spawner. We can put him there. And we can turn that to capture. What we need to do is feed it with soul vials as well. So let's get a couple of things. Let's get an ME interface. And let's put him there. So that should bring him online. Are you online? Are you online? You're not online. So that should fix that now. I think that's okay now. Let's just double check. Let's put these levers back in there. Good, okay, that's fine. So in order to capture the shulker skull, what we need to do is we need to get an empty soul vial. Let's go and shove it in a pattern over at central command. Over here, let's say what I need to do is to give you one of those. And then let's go back over to the Ender IO room, which is over here. Let's pop that in there. Then that will slowly, actually if I give it capacitor, one of these guys, that should speed that up no end. Nice. So that'll give us a shulker skull vial. Let's put that as pull and push. Nice. So now what we can do is go back and we can tell our central command, tell our pattern over here that gives me, in this one, gives me that. Yes, thank you. Good, so we should now be able to order the souls of the shulker on demand if we put this in here. This one. So now let's see if we can do this. Let's say soul of shulker. Let's craft, say 10 of these for the moment. And that should fire this up. Yes, and they should start to complete the craft. Excellent. Okay, good. So we are well on our way to making the Vapour of Levity that we need, which is the final creative fluid that we need, because everything else is being well and truly taken care of. So we will do that in the next episode, and then we will be done with creative fluids, I believe. And then we can move on to the creative power that we need to create, which is the... let's have a quick look at what we need to do next. So let's look here, creative vending upgrade. So the gas tanks are done, the fluid tanks are done, albeit they need these capacitor banks, so we need to make those anyway. These rely on the chaotic cores, so we need to go and kill the chaos dragon next, I believe. Actually, let's go and check before we wrap it up. Let's go and check that our thing hasn't exploded, because that would be really bad. Actually, where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, I've dialed into the Nether Fortress. Don't want to do that. Let's dial to Closet Chem. Let's go over here. And let's go and check that our nuclear doodad hasn't exploded and blown up half of Closet Chem and destroyed all of our hard work. That would be really, really bad if that happened. I've kind of got my fingers crossed and my eyes closed for this bit. I can't see any holes on the map. Looks like it's okay. Looks like it's okay. And it's made quite a bit of hot coolant. So not much, but it's okay. It's slowly going to do it for us. It's slowly doing the job. So what I'll do, I'll keep an eye on this. This is struggling for power right now. Yes. Struggling for the power. It's got no EU. That's because it's kind of overcast out here at the moment in the mining dimension. It doesn't really have a night time, but it does go cloudy, which is a bit of a problem. But I think that the coolant that we've got in here should be enough to keep this going. Yes. Right, so what I'll do, I'll keep an eye on this. You could probably run it a lot faster. I think if you had some more of the advanced heat vents in there, then you could probably use the quad ones, but I'm not quite sure. This is fairly safe at the moment by the looks of things, and it should be okay. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, then please leave a like and a comment. And I will see you guys next time, where we will do our Vapor of Levity, and then we will get into our creative capacitor banks.